So yeah, we are like it has only been 40 minutes since the first game of like the start of the first game of today, and Aristan is already at 3 wins. Yeah, I mean, fuck off, Leo. You are done. And
Get
who's
out of here. Shame.
Shame. Okay, so the last player for us will be August Shield.
This is how we treat losers in PigPan. Shame.
But I'm learning a lot about ZVP today. Just cheese. That's the problem with my ZVP play. I don't cheese enough. That's why I lose.
Early pool's evil, man. I never know what to do. It denies so much scouting and stuff. You can Zork can do so much stuff behind. Like, can go roaches, banelings, pure lings, nidus. I call bullshit. Okay, the last player for PigPan will be August.
So, let's see if PigPan can bring this back. Next map will be played on Thunderbird. So slowly we are getting into weird map territory, because now it's only New Repugnancy, Turbo Cruise, and Thunderbird left, so we'll see those weird maps with the new features. And
yeah, Thunderbird is still pretty normal though.
Yeah, it does have those mineral patches though.
Yeah,
and
nobody really does anything with that, unless you're like taking your fourth, mine it out.
I have been in ZVZ. I've already been like in ZVZ. There are actually worker rushes, and then the mineral patches in the middle are actually quite important, because you can you're taking workers with you anyway, so you can just use those to cut the path, like the rush distance, by a fair few seconds. That's the only real application that I know of this map, and of course you can have some very safe positions with the proxy racks.
Yeah, just behind, like you can just float them behind the minerals.
Yeah, stuff like that. All right. In the bottom right corner, still the green Zerg playing for Kompis. He's going hot for the all kill. It is Arstein.
And in the top left, can he stop Arstein? It is August Shield.
So there's actually a fairly early probe going across the map. Will this just be a cannon rush? No, okay. This was just, he's probably just trying to block the hatch.
I think this map is too big for that, to be honest.
Yeah, already 300 minerals already. And he's, yeah, Aristan is going for the safe 16 hatch. And even though he delayed it by like 60 minerals, it was still in time.
But he does confirm that there's no early shenanigans going on.
Yep. I actually stopped going for 16 hatch in ZVP because Protoss know that you are going to react to it fairly well. So usually people either go for an insanely early probe that even blocks the 16 hatch, or they're not going for a block at all. So it just doesn't work anymore. Doesn't really work anymore to go for 16 hatch, in my mind. Like, at least that's my experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really ever block the hedge. I should do that though, just to annoy my opponent.
Yeah, there are some cute things you can do, like block the hatch to force them to go for the third base, and then go for like a double adept opening very quickly, because it's really hard for Zerg to defend two separate bases at once that are so far apart. But yeah, it's not that big a deal, because if you just instantly react to it and just go for the third base, and if the probe is following, just send out a second drone to go for the natural. There's not that much damage to be dealt there.
Yeah. Oh well.
There's actually a drone going across the map for Erstein. Where's that going?
Where's this rally to?
It's actually rally to the 4th base. Like, but why? Where? What? What? No. Okay. Okay.
It's going back to the 3rd.
I think he might have just clicked it in the direction of the 3rd base on the minimap, but then it took like a weird detour because of the mineral patches. That might be a thing.
Okay. Meanwhile, we have a Twilight opener from August. Twilight Robo. So I'm guessing DTs. DTs or Marjorie.
What is the Marjorie build again? I hear that so often.
Double Immortal Charge Lot all in.
Alright. Yeah, I've died to that before. I can't remember ever defeating it either.
It's pretty interesting. That build, like, it made all the other Robo builds a little bit better, because Zergs now have to worry about defending the Marjorie build. Do you know why it's called the Marjorie build?
No. Not at all.
So Lambo was on ladder and he died to this build, and it was from a player called Marjorie who was like, I don't think 5.8k or something, and he showed it to Harstem and he was like, hey, this seems pretty strong. And then Harstem beat Lambo like 6 times in a row with it, and he was like, yeah, I guess it is pretty strong.
Nice. Yeah, it's painful. In general, in ZVP, the 2-base all-ins that Protoss can do with like Robo and Twilight with upgrades, it's super hard to defend for Zerg. But of course, if they defend it, like if the Protoss didn't expand behind it, they're kind of dead.
Yeah, it's an all-in, definitely. Okay, so he's going up to 4 gates and he's building a Dark Shrine. So it will be a DT drop.
So let's see where this goes. There is no detection for Arstein just yet, and the layer is actually super late. It is insanely late.
There are no gases on the natural from August though, so I think he's only able to warp in.
He does have the resources. He does have the resources. Yeah, 3 DTs. Or does he actually? Yeah, he will soon have enough. Only warps in one for now. I mean, he's out of vision, so he can take his sweet time. And I mean, there's no detection coming up anytime soon. Oh, that's.
He might take one of the DTs into the main. Oh, he's just going for the DTs. He's just going to snipe the hedge, which he will be able to do easily.
Yeah, certainly, because oh my god, he's building 12 drones. Does Arstein even have? Okay, he has 3 roaches. That's like so greedy. He went for a 430 layer or 420, and didn't even build any roaches. Yeah, that's super greedy, and he does get punished for it. It's not game over, but it's definitely very good for August Shield at this point.
Oh, it's very good. He's taking his 3rd behind this at a pretty reasonable time. He's building Immortals. Oh, he was building Immortals. He's supply block now. Did he already build one? I think he should have. Yeah, he already built one Immortal. We'll probably get charge and +1 behind this and just go for a big ol' Charge Slot Immortal Archon attack.
Yeah, now the Archons...
He can actually kill this 3rd again with the Archons.
Yeah, there's still no additional roaches come. Oh, okay, he does have 7 now. I missed those building. And he is actually going for even more. So I don't think he will take too much drone damage here, because he will be able to force back those Archons. But because on Thunderbird you are going to take the triangle base order, he will actually have a really hard time defending every position at once. The Queen going to the edge here was actually super good, but August Shield is just going back. I think he's a little bit scared because the Warp Prism is only on 50 health.
Yeah, he could have stayed for a little bit longer, circle around, kill some drones.
The creep connection is really good for Arstein though, so he was able to rotate his Queen super fast. So he actually would have been able to deal with the Warp Prism at one point or another.
Double upgrades from August Shield, but no charge. Does he hasn't? No, just have charge. So he's going +1 armor and +1 attack, but he hasn't get. There we go. Now he gets charge. He could actually hit a pretty sick timing here, because it doesn't look like Arstein will attack anytime soon.
He does have his 3rd back up though, and now he can use the 12 drones he built earlier. Still isn't on a great work account though. Like, usually you want to be at 3-way saturation by now. But considering that he lost the 3rd base, it's actually not too bad. But yeah, August Shield is still in the better position in this game. Even though he's behind on supply, that is roach supply for Arstein. And the double upgrades for August Shield and like equal bases against the Zerg. I mean, now the 4th base goes down, but yeah, it only now started up.
Yeah.
This is a good position for August Shield.
Yeah, and he throws down 4 more gates, so I definitely think he's going to be pretty aggressive here. He has, what is it, 4 Immortals now against Roaches. I mean, there will be Hydras at some point, I guess. But he can move across the map with this army. He can be very... He can at least kill this 4th. I think this 4th is very optimistic from the Zerg player.
Yeah, I mean, the setup for August Shield is just way too good. He put the Zerg behind in this game, and he's also hitting a perfect 1-1 shot. Everything finished at the same time. That was pretty satisfying.
Nice.
But yeah, he's hitting a 1-1 charge timing, and he has a lot of units. Meanwhile, Arstein, he does have equal supply, but it's actually just Roach Hydra. Doesn't have any banings or anything. And with this many Zealots, I don't think, like Hydras are even worse against Zealots than Roaches.
He doesn't need to go, he doesn't have to go up this ramp here though. And it's a pretty bad angle.
Yeah, this attack... Oh my god, this attack from August Shield was actually pretty bad. Oh, the move command though! The move, I mean, yeah, the Warp Prism goes down, but the move command from Arstein cost him so many units. And he just lost everything. He does have a few more units in production. And August...
right-click the Prism with his... the Immortals aren't Immortals?
Yeah, August is not really jumping on the opportunity, and now he lost almost all the buffer for the Immortals, and he might just be pulling back. Yeah, he will be able to get the 4th.
Oh and then it will be worth it.
And yeah, he has 2-2 behind.
Really weird.
The Roaches... Oh, with actually the Brootlings, he might be able to take out 1 or 2 of those Immortals. Oh, that's actually a corner. He might get another one during the recall. Does focus the stock? Oh, okay, that wasn't recalled. Okay, that's why. Okay, so
I'm not too sure about this, to be honest. It was a really weird engagement, like really weird. It looks like it went back and forth like 2 times. First, it looked like August Shield was going to lose because he didn't have his reinforcing zealots. Then Arstein apparently right-clicked the Warp Prism with his entire army. And then August Shield just didn't capitalize on it.
Alright, so let's look at the setup. What are the positions? August Shield is still ahead in workers. That's very important because he's on equal base count and ahead in workers versus a Zerg. That's already really, really good. But he's also going for both Colossus and Storm. So
why do you...
He will have a lot of splash damage, and if the lurker count out of Arstein isn't too big, he will just be able to crush any Roach Hydra army. Just straight up crush.
Going for every single attack path there is. He went Hydra, Lurker, and now Infestation Pit as well.
Does he have the Infestation Pit? That's probably just going to be for
there. And he's going for Nidus? Nidus Soremost? Or Nidus Lurker, maybe?
Nidus Lurker might be a thing, yeah. That's actually pretty good. Like, you can just spam the Nidus all over the place, and if you get in a good position behind the mineral line, you might just be able to snipe a base. Like, if he goes to the 3rd base, like, behind the 3rd base, and, like, especially if he distracts the army of August Shield at, somewhere, or if it moves across the map, he will actually be able to get lurkers behind the mineral line. And then it gets really hard for August Shield to clean that up.
Yeah, and he actually still has the Overlords from the early game in the on the Pervert Pillar, so he will be able to drop Nidus into that place.
But August Shield is moving across the map. He has Storm, he has 2-2, and he has very scary tech units. 4 Immortals, 2 Colossus. This is a really strong army.
He does not have a prism with this, so reinforcing will be really hard.
Yeah, but will he need to do that though? There are only 3 lurkers. How is Arstein going to deal with that?
Still a nice Roach Hydra ball.
Yeah, it's 18 of both of those, but I mean the Colossi and the Storm especially. Really they are super clumped up. Arstein didn't have the opportunity to actually position his army beforehand. That's a really important thing for Zerg to do. I mean,
the storms are done now. There are no more storms in this army.
And the buffering units as well. There are more zealots coming across the map. 1 Colossus does go down though, but the army of Arstein is just thinning out. And I think the dream of the Oracle is thinning out as well. 4th base goes down once again. 14, 15, 16 workers do go down as well. Yeah. And yeah, it's only Hydras against Colossi. They won't ever be able to reach those.
There's no detection anymore though. So this lurker can hold the high ground. So at least he'll stay alive for a little bit.
It's like a single lurk. Okay, but with the reinforcement roaches, yeah, he will hold on. But what is really left for Arstein? He isn't getting any upgrades. Meanwhile, 3-3 for August Shield is on the way. And he has a 4th base.
And he's transitioning into Skytos.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. You
It might be a
definitely...
long game.
Yeah, but Arstein just won't be able to deal with that on 3. He does actually have a 4th base over here. But if August Shield ever notices that will instantly go down. And he is moving more zealots across the map, indicating that he wants to go for another attack. There is a Nidus now coming
Pulls
down.
back the entire army. He might be able to do some eco damage.
I think...
At least he'll give him the space to get up his
I think
bases.
actually August Shield didn't notice it. He just pulled the army back for another reason. Now the Roaches will be able to get behind that mineral line.
If he can get a Colossus, it's already nice.
Yep. Maybe... Okay, he
evacuates though. He needs to get out.
Yes, that's like... Don't overstay your welcome. He tries to snipe the DT shrine, but he's using so many roaches for that.
These shrines have so much health, though.
Damn, that's a lot of health on that DT shrine. And yeah, he didn't pull back a lot of... he maybe pulled back like 3 roaches. He lost almost all of them. And that's not a good trade. Not what... Like, really not. He only killed 6 workers. I would have loved him to just snipe the... get a Colossus... Right-click down the Nexus, but because with +2 he would have been able to snipe that, and then just retreat. And once he sees like the main army arriving, instantly retreat. Don't risk losing this many roaches, even though roaches at this stage of the game, of course, they aren't great. If you only have like 50 army supply, you still need those roaches. You kind of rely on them to protect your lurkers.
Yeah, he's now at half the army supply, but he does have a nice worker count, I guess. And he does have a lot of money. So he should be able to explode an army supply a little bit, maybe. How much larva does he have?
Oh my god, the resources lost is just... Oh my god.
He has 21 larva and 2k. There we go, he just spent it. 20 hydras on the way. So actually he's getting up... He managed to get up a pretty nice economy.
But
and
look at the
Colossus. Not a lot of storm with this.
Yeah, but look at the Colossus count.
Yeah.
4 Colossi with enough buffer from Zealots and Archons, they don't really care about Hydras, do they? If you if you try,
lurkers, though.
Yeah, but even if you try to jump on top of the Colossi, they will just mince through those Hydras. And it's not that high a lurker count. It's only 7 lurkers, and they're they're really spread apart. How many immortals are there? There are 7 immortals as well. They are really good. They are really, really good against lurkers. There is detection. There are actually 2 observers as well. So if he storms then accidentally, okay.
The storms.
Yeah,
that's a GG storm.
Yep, certainly is. Army supply of Arstein falling rapidly, and there are still so many. Like all of the tech units survived for August Shield, like at least the robo tech units.
He might go back home to deal with his lurkers though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Supply? Oh, it's 28 roaches on the way.
Yeah.
There aren't any charge slots. But he can reinforce.
Yeah,
upgrades get denied.
There's a warp prison. Yeah, the lurkers are trying to save the day, but now the Tempests are out and they will clean up with they will clean this up. Roaches are coming in from all angles.
The Colossi.
Yeah, but the immortal.
He's
not focusing down the immortals, and the immortals are the scary thing if you're trying to deal with. With
most of the Colossi can survive.
And now he's pulling workers against Colossi. 16 Hydras are on the way. He's really trying to make this work, but he just doesn't have enough left. Even if he cleans this up, he knows that he just doesn't have anything. He actually was still ahead in workers, but he just wouldn't have been able to clean this up efficiently enough to still be in the game.
No, sadly. And August Shield was already in the next stage of the game. He had Tempest ready, so he in that position you can just siege bases, and there's nothing Arstein could have done. Okay, so not an all kill, sadly, but at least we're still in the race.
If the stream is lagging, please tell me, because OBS is telling me that my bitrate isn't too good right now. I really hope it's fine, because yeah, that doesn't actually look too good. Just tell me if it's lagging, I will try to do something about it. Alright, so Arstein, get the fuck out of here. And we need the next player for Kompis. And it seems to be Robski.
Alright. Oh, I did not expect that.
What does this tell us? Because Robski deciding between Turbo Cruise or what was it? New Repugnancy does actually choose Turbo Cruise. So maybe he has a plan for this. Because not everyone would just pick Turbo Cruise.
In fact, most people wouldn't. What race does he play?
Let us find out. It seems to be a Zerg, so we will have yet another ZVP. If Golden Arrow was also Zerg, we might just have like a pure ZVP clan war. I wouldn't be mad about that. I love ZVP. Like, I don't like playing it, but I like watching it. I think it's
one of the best matchups.
Yeah. ZVP and ZVT are really good.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I mean, I also think PVT is kind of nice, but if I tell that to a Terran, they may literally kill me.
yeah, for Protoss, it is pretty nice, I guess. Oh, I didn't put the map yet, because I'm a potato.
You idiot.
There we go.
Shame.
And thanks for the host, Gaben. I don't know who you are, but I'd guess like a streamer for Kompis. I don't know. Thanks for the 6 viewers. And
should have pinged Triple Helix.
He already hosted me at the very beginning.
Oh, sweet.
How many viewers did we have? I didn't look at the number a single time during the stream, but I don't really care either. As long as the few... that's good. As long as those few people that are on the stream are enjoying it, I'm fine with it. So, in the top right corner, trying to close this out for Kompis, it is the orange Zerg, Robski.
And in the bottom left corner, finally able to break the streak, it is August Shield. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be very standard this game. No cheese just yet. I guess there's more than enough things the Zerg can do, even with a hedge first opening. Such as not take any gases. There we go.
Yeah, that was a very standard gas timing.
Oh, felt a little bit late.
No, it's 18
Maybe it
gas.
was just an early scout.
Yeah, the scout was pretty early. I was already once again worried about a cannon rush. Or not worried, I was hyped for the cannon rush. Because watching cannon rushes is super fun. Playing against them, not at all. But watching them, sure. I want to watch cannon rushes.
I actually have a super good record against cannon rushes in PvP, so I don't know. You can cannon rush me if you want.
Cannon rushes in PvP and PvT are so different to the ones in PvZ. That's actually...
Yeah.
I really like how that works out. Like, PvT and PvP are kind of similar, but still different. But, like, PvZ is a whole different story.
Yeah, they go, like, gateway and then some kind of stalker pressure most of the time, right?
Yeah, if they could go for the economy-based cannon rushes, where they just go for, like, a single worker that only tries to delay the hatchery, and then they go for an expansion right behind it. And then there are multiple different one-base variants, where they just try to kill you with either... like, if they try to get high ground vision, then they're probably going to go for stalker pressure. And if they're just staying on the low ground, it's probably going to be Immortals with a War Prison. And, yeah, just try to wear out the Zerg and get very good trades over time.
Alright. Yeah, and PvP is mostly either just cannons, or they go like Void Rays with shield batteries.
Oh yeah, Void Race sometimes happens as well. It's not like a pro level thing, but on Master it definitely happens, and I can't seem to defend it whatsoever. But, I mean, I can't defend any cannon rush either way, so... Yeah, that's still definitely a thing I have to work on. Anyway, the Adept is coming in, already gets the Zergling. He would probably not commit to this Shade. He just wants to scout the work account. That's one thing that... Go ahead.
Yeah, I should really try and scout the main with the Shade. Look at the gas mining. But there's nothing going on, so he won't miss anything either, I guess. But,
yeah, the two pretty easy things to do that are kind of important is scout the natural worker saturation and see if there's a layer going on. Because that's like huh? Scout if a layer's going on.
Yeah, but look at the main. It's your specialty.
Yeah, it's
back on gas.
Yep, that is a 3-base bending rush. I like that.
Interesting.
Actually, already has so many overloads as well, so he will not be supply blocked whatsoever. He does actually go for spores, so he's doing this fairly safely. And yeah, let's just see where this goes. He doesn't have any Zerglings across the map to morph in Banelings yet. And now he's going for Roaches? Is he maybe maybe he was expecting some kind of Zealot or Adept attack, and he just built this for defense? That might be a thing.
He saw a single Adept. And... what? I guess?
Maybe he saw the Twilight counts, and there is actually charge on the way, so this isn't too out of... this isn't too much out there. This is actually kind of reasonable.
Might actually be good.
This is fair.
We just missed everything the Protoss was doing.
Yeah, this is fairly reasonable to go for the Baning Nest.
Okay, he should probably make a Warp Prism, though. There we go. A little bit late.
Gaben somehow managed to host me 2 times in a row. I don't know how that works out, but he did. Anyway, August Shield is moving... someone I don't know, but probably someone from Kompis. Anyway, Zealots and Adepts are coming across the map. Banelings will meet them head-on. Good splits, though, actually, from August Shield.
Oh, pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't lose a single unit, actually. Yeah, and now he will be able to regen some shields before the other units for Robski come out. More Zealots coming across the map. Of course, there is no War Prism out just yet. It is now moving out. But for now, just rallying charges across the map already puts down a good amount of pressure on Robski. He is taking a weird engagement here, though, with Zealots without shields, and not even all of them. So those also will go down pretty much for free.
He may sandwich this army, though.
Yep.
Zealots coming all the way across the map through the middle. Okay, he disengages at the end. He won't be able to kill the third easily, though. Yeah, so that's already a nice win.
Roaches on creep do have some nice kiting potential against Zealots, but when there are that many of them, it isn't really enough. So third base does go down. Of course, August Shield is pretty all in. He is mining gas behind this, though, so there is like a possibility for him to transition. But I mean, he could just go for this. Oh, those good hits on the Banelings. I don't know how this fight will go. This does actually look fairly good for August Shield. This
Roaches surface area on the right side.
Oh, and look at the warping in the main. Look at the warping in the main. This is getting super hard to defend for Robski.
Okay, all the Zealots target the Queen, though, so that will be the only thing that goes down here. Meanwhile, look at can just walk to the natural.
Look at the bank from Robski, though, because he lost the third base, plus he used the Queen in the defense, so he's losing so much production. Yeah.
It's 44 army supply against 10. I think we can call this. Or should we hype it up?
No.
Drones fighting the Zealots. They might be able to do it.
Yeah, I think the... Oh my god, that was such a long charge from the Zealot. But yeah.
Only 35 workers have gone down.
He still has 0 of them and 3 army supply. I mean, he has still enough overlords to go up to 29 supply. So if he uses those... yeah. I mean, the big thing here is Robski didn't have too little money to actually build the Roaches. If he was able to spend all his money, he would have had more than enough units to defend this. The problem was that because, for one, he lost the third base and he pulled all the queens for defense, he almost had no lava. He had 1,000 floating around. If he just built Roaches and used the gas for Ravagers, or Banelings even, he would have had so much stuff to defend there. But he just didn't have any lava to build anything. So, yeah, I guess that's the fall of Robski, and August Shield does actually take it to the ace match.
What a clan war week.
This is super exciting. This is so much fun. Even considering that this is like a platinum low diamond clan war, those are amazing games. Apart from the first one, that wasn't too exciting, but still.
Yeah, that one was a little bit dull. Okay, 1 second, I'll be right back.
Alright, I already wanted to type X, so it's your map pick, but there's only one map left, as we are on map number 7. It's going to be New Repugnancy. Oh, it's actually a Terran player. Wow. So not another ZVP, we have a PVT. Oh yeah, Flex went AFK, so that's the player we're waiting for. We are on 3 out of 4 players accepting the invite. There we go. Flex, where are you?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, there was someone at my door.
Did you yeet them away?
I yoked them the fuck away.
Alright, both players are ready. And this is like the ultimate final, because those two players are 19 MMR apart.
Oh my god.
Is it 19? Or was it even less? Like, less than 20 MMR apart. Sadly for me, there's not a Zerg in here. But, this is still like a super close final match. And this will decide it all, because we're in a 3-3 score. And
So
in this match, representing Kompis... Wait, why did that pop up? No, don't kill that. Anyway, in the...
Kill the hype.
Yeah, there was the introduction pop-up just did weird things. In the top right corner, in the red, representing Kompis, it is EXO.
And in the bottom left, in the blue, representing PigPan, it is August Shield.
If August Shield takes this, we will actually have 2 3-win heroes in this clan war. But EXO is going to do everything to prevent that from happening. Because like I said, everything's on the line in this match.
And it's already a super weird opening. Look at this double gas.
Whoa.
But there's no SCV out on the map. What?
Well, I guess he just wants to get a factory out immediately after the barracks. Because, yeah, if he doesn't have any barracks out on the map, it's probably not going to be Reapers, right? So
This is definitely a cheese.
Yeah, some kind at least. The barracks is already ready to cross the map. So I guess there will be a Reaper and also a super fast barracks, something like that. Someone in chat will probably know. Doesn't seem like John Bomb knows, because he's like, double gas before barracks? What? Oh, Bulya. The all-knowing Bulya. What does he type? Yeah.
Now this seems super
He
cheesy though.
he reinforces my point that he just wants to go for a fast factory.
Yeah, I
Yep,
guess
that
he
is.
just goes instant factory. So maybe some kind of reactor Hellions or maybe Cyclone build. He's still mining gas, so I'm guessing he's going to go for a tech lab opener and then go for Cyclones.
Yeah, we can also note that Exo actually did everything to keep the probe out. He built a way too early supply depot, like an unnecessarily early, and he also put the barracks in a spot where you can't build an add-on, but at least that like there's no hole in the wall. August Shield will be he does spot the factory, but now he doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, it's going to be a reactor, so it will probably be, I guess, reactor Hellions then.
Yeah, and there's actually no wall off at the natural or on top of the ramp. So
Widow mines? It's just going to be a crazy early Widow mine.
oh, Hellions would have actually been so good here. But yeah, I guess just an early Widow Mine drop. Like, he's going to build one Widow Mine now, and then swap the factory to build 2 additional. And so he will have a medevac with 3 Widow Mines super early on. It's not too bad.
It's a really weird play, though. I've never seen this before in my life.
John Bomb is like BCs. Yeah, that's the only reasonable thing.
Could be. No, don't you need an armory to start the fusion core?
No, you actually don't. You just need the starport. And I don't think that's it. Like, doesn't really make sense. John Bomb is just John Bomb is just being a stupid person. All right, Twilight coming up for August Shield. Like with already 2 stalkers out, I would or 3 even. I would imagine this to be Blink.
You know, honestly, it could still be BCs. As a follow-up, he's getting a tech lab on the thing.
Yeah, the tech lab doesn't really say anything because he would that builds like 18 seconds and the fusion core is like way later, so you wouldn't need the tech lab just yet. Oh, does already put a lot of damage out on that medevac and also scouts it.
So good.
Yeah, this is pretty much shut down now because he knows about this. So August Shield will have stalkers for defense. Like he pretty much knows that this is a Widow Mine drop. There is not really anything else that one medevac would do in the early game of TVP. So
Yeah, like,
already putting on this much damage on it and knowing about it, that's like so. Even recalls the stalkers. He's being super safe here, and why not? If he snipes his medevac, I mean, Exo is still trying to go in there. If he snipes his medevac, he's so far ahead.
It honestly might already be game. Like, he's paying attention. He'll definitely pull the probes if the medevac gets to unload.
Oh my god! It's boosting in. It's boosting in. There's blink. No, there's no blink yet. I'm stupid. If he gets another volley,
he should pull the probes. Why is he only?
Oh my god! Oh my god! 15 probes going down. I mean, all of the Widow Mines will go down as well, and the medevac, but 15 probes. That's more than half of his probes.
Okay, there's still the natural for Exo is still super late.
And he also has a low worker count. He was super committed to this. So, and I mean, there is Blink. So he definitely has potential for counter harassment. But there is a siege tank on the high ground. So he will only really be able to harass if he goes like at the bottom of the natural. And he doesn't actually have the possibility to blink in and out with the high ground because he doesn't have any high ground vision. Oh, Siege Tank will be able to get some shots off here.
Go back.
What are you doing? No! August Shield! Don't blink on top of that! That was like the weirdest blink of all time. He thinks he's super all in. That's probably what he... Oh, he doesn't even get the Siege Tank. He thinks he's insanely all in and just needs to kill him right now.
Literally nothing. He killed a Widow Mine. Oh no. Oh no. The throws are real. He was in such a good position after already damaging the medevac and scouting it. Then somehow he didn't pull all of his probes.
I mean, he pulled them, but he didn't split them. And he didn't prevent the Widow Mines from burning.
You can control click them and just click them away if the medevac boosts in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
That's what you should do. You don't need to split them. You can just control click and click them away and the stalkers will deal with everything. Oh no, I mean he's still up 10 workers. The Terran only has his natural. It's like kind of even, maybe.
Yeah, How does
Charge is on the way.
how is August Shield still in this game? I don't know how
Don't
he's...
attack. Don't move out. Okay, he can actually move
Yeah,
out.
yeah, he can. It's Blink Stalkers. He can move out. That's like a thing. But he shouldn't run into those 2 siege tanks. If he sees the siege tanks, just forget about it. Don't try to do anything. You don't focus on it, because he's actually still like reasonably well in this game. He's ahead in supply. He's ahead in economy.
Go back. Don't attack.
Yeah, Exo's macro behind this wasn't too great after all. Like you said, the natural CC was super late.
He's going to blink it to the main.
That's a nice move. I mean, he completely walks...
Oh, there's just a tank.
Still, he can get this.
Yeah, he'll get him.
Oh my god, this was actually really good, well microed from August Shield. Pulls away the weakened Stalkers, leaves the other one to attack the stim. That was really well done.
Still lost 2, I think, but yeah, that was so worth it.
Yeah, well worth it.
Any follow-up that Exo was trying to do is now delayed by like a solid 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah, and I really hope August Shield notices that he isn't too far out of the game, because with his initial counterattack, I felt like he in his mind was completely done in this game and had to like almost kill Exo, or at least deal a lot of worker damage. He doesn't have to do that, and if he still thinks he has to do that, he might do some more stupid moves. But for now, it seems like he knows that he stabilized this game.
Yeah, and Exo is actually turtling up pretty hard here. Like, there are missile turrets everywhere. There's no 3rd CC. If August Shield can probably take a 3rd, to be honest.
Yeah, and Storm is also coming up. It will finish like pretty even with the stim, so he's pretty much safe against the bio attack. Just needs to warp in some High Templar, of course, but
yeah,
he will probably do that fairly soon.
And he's going for the 3rd now. I don't like the 3rd he's taking, but still, it's a 3rd.
Why is it so bad to take a line 3rd as Protoss?
It's just that it's the low ground.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's bad. All right.
In general, line 3rd is fine. Okay, so
push is coming out, and it will hit before Storm.
I don't know why he's in the main though. That seems like a bad time.
He probably he probably is expecting some kind of attack, and now Exo's even scanning.
If Exo the natural. If Exo seaches up the natural, it'd be so good. But he's going through the... okay, he spots the army now. That was... August Shield kind of dodged the bullet there. But he spots the army, but he just doesn't care.
Oh, it seems like Exo wants to siege up the main here. Maybe trying to move in units with the medevac. And, I mean, the buildings kind of work against August Shield here. Oh, the Immortal... Oh, one Immortal...
He should rebuild this high ground, which he is doing. That's good, but there's no reason for him to stay on this high ground. He can't engage this anyway.
Okay, August has a single storm. If this one hits the bio ball, then Exo might just be forced to instantly pull back.
It might be so hype. He walked in a second High Templar, so one will get Storm as well.
Okay, I think Exo realized that they're High Templar. He's trying to like pre-split his army a little bit.
I don't know why he keeps moving into the main. Like, I guess you want to defend against drop, but 4 Stalkers will be enough against that. You cannot engage this army from your main.
And now the problem is, he could just jump on top of the low-ground army, but then his workers might go down. And he's losing the Twilight Council as well. This is such a hard position for August Shield to be in.
Okay, he's splitting up his armies now, so that's good.
He might just wait for +1 as well.
Honestly, it's still going mostly fine for him, because he still has the 3rd behind this, and he's up way in probes. So if he just... like, he can just give up on this, like, this infrastructure. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Exo is not in a game-winning position with the siege tanks. That's a big deal. And +1 did finish up. Let's just see how this...
he has 4 storms now.
Yeah, I think it's... yeah, it is actually 4 storms. 4 storms, and that might be enough against the Bioterran.
If he splits up 5 zealots and comes in from the backside, it'd be so good.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't matter that he loses this infrastructure. It honestly doesn't.
Oh, two siege tanks are firing here. Oh, nice snipe on the medevac. Very nice. That's better micro than I have, by far. I would have never feedbacked this.
I mean, feedback feels pretty sad now that they've halved the damage. Okay, so Exo is going for a 3rd behind this, so it looks like this game will go on for a little bit.
This is just so tense here, because, like, there's fighting going on all the time, and both players have to be on top of this. They can't just sleep for a second. They can't just sit back and macro. They always have to worry about this engagement right here. Yeah. Because if one player if one player looks away, yeah, I think he didn't know. He doesn't have an observer on top of that. Nice storm. Nice storm. Yeah. Yeah, if the Terran player looks away, his army gets stormed. If the Protoss player looks away, the army gets kited into the tanks. Both players have to be on top of this at all times.
Yeah, older APM is going to disengagement. Still, I'd so love it for August Shield to just warp in 5 zealots and like come in from the back. Like, can I ping? No, I can't for some reason. But like flank the tanks, that'd be so good. Like 5 or 6 zealots, draw away all the fire from the tanks.
Oh, I would have loved like one storm there from August Shield, because that would have prevented Exo from chipping off those few units. And Exo is getting in a better and better position here. Now he's actually, he's shutting out the Protoss.
He's a Liberator too. Okay, so he can jump on these tanks now, but not if they're all clumped up.
Storm! Yes! Oh my god! But the Liberator is killing. There's almost no army left for August Shield. The reinforcements are coming across the map for Exo. Zealots are being warped in and...
But only 3 are attacking.
Yeah, oh my god! Now he's only attacking with... Oh my god, this is so close. This is the next... Why is there a Void Ray building? The next warp-in round might be able to clean this up for August Shield. Why is he going into an air transition? What are you doing? Just warp-in units.
+1 air attack? Why?
I mean, he has the money for it, but just focus on dealing with this. There are 3 siege tanks again, a Liberator, 3 medevacs, so his units will be topped off.
But the army supplies are still so equal. He needs Stalkers to deal with this Liberator, but still... yeah.
Don't waste your units, you need to build up a critical mass.
But he is building army at 2 positions now, so if he A moves, he actually gets a nice engagement. These 4 zealots will draw away so much tank fire.
Did you restart the Void Rays? Oh my god, I think August Shield is just... He's stressed. Oh, does he already have to? Okay. I might just even be more stressed out than August Shield at this point. Oh, he's engaged.
The Void Rays might be really good because
there's no anti-air. Yeah, it's almost only Marauders for the bio. They will kill all of the siege tanks and the Liberator. Oh my god, this is a genius move. August Shield just has way too much IQ for me, and he will push this back, keeping his worker lead alive. He's
on the side of the map.
He's on double
the
worker count for August Shield. He deflects this at the last second with a beautiful storm. And behind us, he's just dropping the fleet beacon. He doesn't even care.
He doesn't give a shit. He'll go into carriers, Tempest. He doesn't care. He'll get a mothership.
This Clanboy is so fucking hype.
What? There was a run by we just absolutely missed because Exo has so little SVs. The 3rd still not landed on location. Oh my god. August Shield is in such a good position now. Like, that fight went on for a solid 10 minutes, by the way.
I'm fucking sweating over here.
Me too, but it's like 33 degrees in my room, so...
Yeah, it's a little bit cooler over here. I shouldn't be sweating as much as I am. 3 Tempests underway, and there's just nothing for Exo to deal with this. Oh my god.
What are the upgrades like? Okay, so it is... Exo does have still an army, and there is an upgrade lead for him. Yeah, August Shield is just going into Tempest, which I guess is fine. Okay, let's see what this drop will do. It might be able to snipe some probes, but it can snipe 20 probes and he'll still be behind. But still, 20 probes is better than no probes.
Yeah, the army is reacting fairly soon, but he is not reacting with his workers. Yeah, but it's only 4 workers. He can afford that at this point.
He has Blink, right? He should warp in some Stalkers and to snipe this Medivac.
I love how this game was like so hype for 10 minutes straight, and now August Shield is doing like the most non-hype thing and just macroing up on 3 bases Sky Toss. Okay, he is actually moving across the map, it seems.
Looks like, yeah.
I mean, he has great siege potential with this.
Yeah, correct. He should probably get a Warp Prism. That'd be really good, because as a Protoss you always want to have your reinforcement potential.
Yeah, those 3 siege tanks aren't going to do that much. He pretty much only needs the Tempests. Like, they're not new at this point anymore, but the fast Tempests are just really good at getting out of trouble. And there are only like a few Vikings. And of course, I mean, Tempest against other air units just absolutely destroy everything. Especially if you have like an observer or something that gives you extended vision on the Tempest.
And even has the Void Rays, which will just completely destroy the Vikings.
But they don't have enough range to outrange them, right? Or even they don't have even range at even.
That's true.
They can get kited, but of course it's very micro intensive. Let's see how this goes. He's actually moving it fairly weirdly, and he
like, does get in a high ground position, so that's nice.
Exo might stim on top of this, but yeah, there are 4 storms. He just still runs on top of this though. I don't. No, there are not enough Marines left though. He didn't have enough Marines. I don't even know where he's.
Where did the Void Rays or the Vikings go?
They probably got killed by the Void Rays, I would believe. I mean, they turned on their anti-armor beams, and that killed the Vikings very quickly.
Yeah, now it's 52 army supply against 20, 60 workers against like 37. This third base will go down, workers will go down. There's still storms left.
Oh, he could have stumped the workers. But doesn't really matter, I'd say.
Carriers now on the way. Jesus, this guy's just styling on him now.
Oh, come on, don't retreat. Are you going to kill the hype even more? Come on, August Shield. Come on. You're so brutal.
He has a 4th base, yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 base Sky Toss versus 2 base. It is going to be 3 base once again, Terran. But let's be honest, all the hype is gone from this game.
Yeah, this is over now.
I just want to see Exo going for like a few Thors in splash mode. August Shield clumping up all of his units on one tiny spot, and everything just dies.
Can you hear that?
Huh?
Can you hear this in the background?
What? I hear
fire alarms going on.
I hear absolutely nothing. Like, okay, literally absolutely nothing.
Okay, that's nice. Then I can keep my microphone on. But yeah, my house is on fire once again.
Nice.
Okay, it's going into +2 air and carriers now. This is...
And air. Yeah, if there's a second Cybercop upgrade. August Shield, I absolutely hate you for this.
Like, it was a nice early game, but now you killed it. Now it's ruined. You have double the army supply. A move, please.
Yeah, he could actually just take only his zealots and A-move across the map, and it's only 8 of them.
He can just A-move the 3rd and completely destroy it.
Yep, even if the units don't attack at the same time, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. He is going up to 7 carriers. Yay, hype.
Okay, now you can move across the map, right? You have so many carriers. And apparently not. It's like I need 3 more. And +2 air.
Yeah, he's probably waiting for his 4th High Templar to get full energy. To hit the 8 storm timing. Oh, no, 10.
And I need the scouting pylons. I must have these. I'm at 200 supply. 200 available supply. But I still need these pylons. The Zealot for observers won't do.
Yeah, I should probably take all Nexi on the map, so he has some replacement bases as well. Just to be extra safe.
Interesting sensor tower position. At the bottom, it's like right next to the pylon.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Alright,
so August Shield. A move now, right?
Hopefully. I mean, there are a few Vikings, so he might be a little bit afraid of that initially. But, I mean, he has Tempest, he has Storms. He should notice that this... And the Storm is absolutely beautiful. I think Exo realizes in what position he was. GG. Alright, let me just rewind and see what killed those 15 SCVs, because we still don't know what that was.
Oh, I'm actually pretty interested in that. I already clicked to wait, so I have to watch it the stream.
I don't actually know the timing. It's pretty far down the line, actually. Okay, so it's at some time here this push should happen. So yeah, fighting.
Can you show it on stream?
Oh yeah, I'm just zooming for now. So yeah, the fighting is going on. Is there actually, no, there are no units across the map. There is a single zealot walk? No, you can't tell me that this zealot killed all of those units. No, it should go down, yeah. That's not it. And it was a lot later as well. So, when are there actually any units going across? I don't see anything. When does this happen? I mean, it was towards the end of the fight. Oh,
Yeah.
there are 4 more zealots. Did they actually get in? Yeah, it seems like that they actually dodged all of the reinforcements. 4 hero zealots. And then they even waited there. And yeah, now they just, like, especially at the exact time when no units are moving here. No reinforcements. And they even took their sweet time. Like we said, both of these players had to be so focused on just microing at the front that something like this can happen. A lot of screw-ups can happen while this is going on, because you just can't miss a beat on the frontal engagement. Otherwise, it's instantly over, in the worst case. Alright, that answers this question. Now we know what happened. And yeah, GG's. This was a really exciting clan war. Really, really close. Really, really hype.
That 4 Void Ray hit squad was like 9,000 IQ.
Yeah. Just
There were like 2 reads to the entire army.
Yeah, just noticing that the bio was almost only marauders. Like, who would even think of that? Like, especially in this kind of situation. In this kind of a situation, usually you're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, I need to build something. And he's like, sitting his chair, like, weirdly touching his mustache. And just thinking, oh, I should probably get +1 air weapons and get some void rays out. And just chills a little bit, queues those up, and is like, oh yeah, that should work out. And he just absolutely crushes it. Of course, the storm definitely helped out. Like he got one insane storm. But just
all the storms in the game were pretty much amazing.
Yeah, but just overall the situation, the 19 MMR apart pair of players fighting it out on a 3-3 score in an all kill. It's just such a sick storyline. I love it.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah, and Bullia says it as well. Consider how this game started. With 14 workers going down. And then August Shield just runs across the map and throws away all of his units. Like everything.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was pretty crazy.
Alright, that's going to be it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. This was really enjoyable to cast. And yeah, I guess see you guys next time. I don't actually know when the next clan war will be, but sometime next week. I will definitely cast something next week. I think we are in the ATL amateur playoffs. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, we are. So probably see you there. I don't know if they actually start next week, but there will probably be something like a Beastie Boy clan war or something like this once again. So yeah, see you then.
Bye.